Hey guys, it's Audra. Welcome to another video. So today is the day I am so excited. I just released and launched my second ebook. The first ebook, if you haven't checked that out, is my Get Your Period handbook. This is for anyone. It can actually be for guys too. Obviously, you're not going to get a period, but it talks about disordered eating habits and exercise issues and all that kind of stuff. And then it also talks about how to get your period back based off of myself, like my own experiences, and then also that of hundreds of other girls that I've helped over the years. So that's the first book. But this book that I just released today is called 30 Days to Loving Yourself. The subtitle is Daily Task for Overcoming Self-Hate, Anxiety, and Stress. I have been working on this thing for like years, literally. I mean, I've just been compiling all these little notes and all of the stuff that I do personally to love myself better and to love my life better and to love just like my situation and my circumstances and everything better. Because I actually went through a really difficult time a few years ago. And no, this was not when I was overweight. Everybody like thinks that if you're overweight then you can't have a happy life, and that's not true. Actually, when I was overweight, that was one of the best times of my whole life. But this was a different time, and this time was really difficult for me. I went through a lot of stuff like all at once in my life, and since that point, like I really dealt with a lot of anxiety. I dealt with a lot of stress, a lot of worrying. I started hating my life and hating like my relationships and people around me and my job and like my financial situation. I wanted more stuff. I wanted more money. I wanted like to live in the past, or I just always dreamed about the future. Like I always wanted something to be different, or like if I could just change, or my body could change, or I could have this or that, like then I would be happy. And I lived like that for a really long time. And finally, which I talk about in the book, I kind of share my story a little bit, but I got to the point where I was like, you know what, like I don't want to do this anymore. And so I set out on this journey to figure out ways that I could start loving myself and loving my life and loving my body and loving like everything that I did in my life, and not living like vicariously through other people on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or something like that. Like I got away from that, and all of these things have completely changed my life. Like I'm a different person. I wake up every day and it's a new day. It's an awesome day. It's going to be great. Like regardless of what happens, whether I run into some challenges along the way or whatever, like it doesn't matter, because the day is going to be awesome because of these strategies that I put into place. So that's what this book is about. It is a 30-day plan. Sorry, my arm is killing me. Where you will do a daily task that will get you in the habit, in the routine of loving yourself and loving your life. Not someone else's, not your best friends, not somebody on YouTube, not somebody that you see on Instagram or something, but your life and your body and your situation and your job and all these things. Because I know what it's like. It sucks. Like you go through life and maybe there was something that happened to you like really bad. You know, maybe it was like a death in the family, or you lost your pet, or your parents got divorced, or you had like a really difficult time at school, or something like that you can pinpoint like that was the major stressor, you know? Or maybe not, like maybe it just happened ever so slowly and you've gotten to this point now to where you're just like miserable and you're very anxious all the time. You worry a lot, you doubt a lot, you're obsessed with your body, you're obsessed with you know, other people's lives and how you wish you lived like them. You hate your job, you're miserable, you never smile, like the list goes on and on. Like you're isolated, you really don't have any friends, you know, you have relationship issues and all of that stuff. And you've kind of gotten to this point now to where like you're just like there, you know, like every day just drags by. You're just like waiting for the weekend, only for when the weekend gets there, you don't really even do anything. You know, you're waiting for like the next big event to happen. So maybe it's like, well, if I could ever just get married or get a boyfriend or, you know, move to this city or be friends with that person or lose this weight or look like this or fit in these jeans or whatever, you're always living for the next best thing. And you're never living in the now. You're also probably living in the past too. Like you're thinking to yourself like, oh my God, like if things could just be the way that they used to be, then I would be happy. You know, like if I could just live where I used to live, or I could be friends with who I used to be friends with, or if I could look the way I used to look, or have the job I used to have, or be with that person I used to be with, like that's how you live every day. And so when that happens, you're living either in the past or you're living in the future. You're not living in the now, and the now is just miserable for you because like everything in your life sucks. Like that was me, like years ago, that was me. I hated everything. And I got to a point to where I was just miserable. And so like I said earlier, I set out on this journey to finally fix that. And so this book is what that's about. It shares a little bit of my story, and it's basically 30 days. It's a 30-day plan of daily tasks that you will do to get you back on track. I want to make a few disclaimers about this book because this book is not for just like anybody, okay? This book is for someone who is so sick and tired of not being happy, and they need a challenge, and they need a commitment. They need something to say, all right, for 30 days, I'm going to commit to doing this. Like, I'm gonna commit this. This isn't for someone who's just like wanting a quick fix or wanting like instant results, or, you know, just kind of just wanna like go through the motions. This is for someone who is like deeply committed and deeply wanting and desiring to love their life. That's what this is about. It's not about, you know, it's just fun little thing that you do every day. No, like this is serious stuff in the book. Like the tasks that I have you do, they're not easy. Some of them are very, very uncomfortable. Some of them are going to challenge you. They're going to stretch you. They're going to like really push you. But that is the goal, okay? You can't keep doing what you've always done and expect to get different results. That's not how it happens. If you want your life to change, you have to do things that are going to change your life, and that's what this book is about. It's causing you to do things that you otherwise would not do because you're just like ho-hum all the time. Like you're just like, whatever, this is my life, this is how things are, and it never is going to change. If anything, it's just gonna keep getting worse and worse and worse as time goes on. So, this book is a challenge. It is a 30-day commitment to say to yourself, I want to fix this once and for all. I want to love myself. I want to love my body. I want to have more confidence. I want to have better self-esteem. I want to feel alive every day. I don't want the days to just drag by. I don't want to just live for the weekend. I don't want to just, you know, live in the past or live in the future and just daydream all the time. Like, I want to be alive now. And that's what this is about. And this is about you, okay? This is about loving yourself, beating your anxiety, beating your stress, beating your worry, beating your self-hate, all of that stuff. And that's what this book is going to do. It's going to help you figure out ways to do that. This is for someone who wants a commitment, who wants a challenge, and who's ready to change their life, literally. Because if you do the things that are in this book, if you do all 30 days, you do the task correctly as it's described in the book, you will look back in 30 days and your life will be different. Like, no doubt. There's no way that you can go through this 30 days and do everything correctly and be the same as you are today. It will not happen. Like, guaranteed, it's not going to happen. I'm so excited for you guys to have this. Like, I have such a passion for helping people and getting people's life back on track and just getting them to enjoy life again and enjoy who they are and just like live. Like, that's what life is about. It's about living. It's not about just dragging through the day and then calling that a life. It's about loving every single moment of every single day and making the most out of your situation. And that's what I'm going to help you do in this book. So if you're ready for a challenge, you want a commitment, you want 30 days of just like, you know what? Let's do this. This one's for you. I'm releasing it obviously on Valentine's weekend. You're going to be spending so much time and effort on everybody else, like your loved ones or your spouse or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever. So why not spend some time on yourself? You know, love yourself. That's what this is about. It's about loving yourself, accepting yourself, and loving your life now. Not last year, not 10 years ago, not next year, not 10 years from now, not somebody else's life, not your best friend's life from 15 years ago, but your life. This is your life. It's no one else's. It's yours. So you've got to learn to live it and love it, or you're going to continue hating it and be miserable, and that's no way to live. So if you're interested in the book, all of the information is below. Also, all the information on my Get Your Period handbook is below if you haven't gotten that. I would start there first. If you have issues with like eating disorders and exercise and period problems and stuff like that, you could also just start with this book, like whatever you want to do. Both of them are awesome. They are very, very different. This is a 30-day challenge. The other one's more talking about periods and what to do and that type of thing. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend. If you have not done your smiling and your posture today, do that right now because you're going to feel awesome. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you can go back and watch the last 2 videos because that will change your life. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.